Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Erica Watson, and this is Healthy Doses with Dr. Erica E. Watson. Welcome back. Welcome back. As you can see, it's sunny today. We've got a lot coming in here. We have an interesting show today. This is the inaugural day of us cooking live, us meaning I am here, and my good friend and wonderful human being, Quan Hurst, is going to be joining the show as well. So we're going to be doing a little bit of cooking, a little bit of talking, and some learning. And I encourage you to send in your questions as we're going along, because remember that this is live. This is live. Also, I am home, so you might hear birds chirping or a dog barking as we go through. Before we start, though, so in the interest of time, before we even start talking about health, I'm making a dish. It's pretty easy. It is Brussels sprouts. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, I did not like Brussels sprouts unless my mom made them. I wouldn't eat them from anyone else ever. And then over the years, I didn't like them either until one day I had them really, really crispy burnt from the oven. And so I now do this often. So I'm going to just give you a quick recipe. What I did was I bought some Brussels sprouts, cut them into halves, and then I coated them with which oil did I use? Avocado oil. You could use olive oil, is fine too. Garlic powder and pepper. No salt, no nothing else. So all I'm going to do right now is just toss these. And when you toss them, you kind of want to massage them too to make sure that the oil and the garlic powder and the pepper get in there. Now, if you want to use a little bit of salt, that's fine. But I guarantee you that after these get all crisped up, you won't even have a need for salt. And I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody out there knows. I don't know what it is when we eat cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and cabbage. We tend to not need as much salt. So I wonder if there's some kind of chemical reaction going on between the heat and the vegetable itself that lends itself to the sensation or the feeling of saltiness in it for taste. So I'm pouring these here onto a baking sheet. I've never cooked live like this. Onto a baking sheet. I'm going to throw them into the oven at 475 for, I don't know, until I smell them. It's probably going to be about 33 minutes, something like that. And then when I take them out, you'll get to see how crispy they are. So I'm going to do that in just a moment. But let me go ahead and start off our show with our slides here. We've got, we're excited. I'm excited today because we have Quan Hurst joining us. Quan is the Chief Operating Officer, hi Quan, for Career Communications Group, which is the organization that is hosting this webcast. Hi Quan.
Hi everybody.
Hi. Our slides are uploading right now. So Quan, I just want to get a general idea, if you don't mind, as to when you think about heart health. Oh, by the way, everybody, today we're talking about cardiovascular health, reducing inflammation, increasing water intake, and inviting flavor into cooking so that we can keep our hearts and cardiovascular systems healthier. So Quan, when you think about heart health or the cardiovascular system, what comes to mind for you?
Ooh, well, when I think about my heart health, I think about just the energy level, being able to do stuff, not have a racing heart. If I see stairs, not having a fear that if I walk up those stairs, I'm going to be out of breath and have poor circulation and things like that. So I kind of think of it in terms of the actual muscle itself and how it functions and operates in my body. So this is a great topic. As you know, we're all aging, and that's one of the areas that I think I really want to focus on, trying to keep strong and healthy.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm really glad that you mentioned that the heart is a muscle, because it is. It also has other tissues in it. It has some fat around it. It has nerve cells. It's got blood vessels throughout it. It's a wonderful organ. So I appreciate you bringing that up, because that will help us to remember that the heart is a muscle. And so it needs to be fed well, just like all the other muscles in our body, right? All right, let's have a quick conversation about the cardiovascular system. Actually, let me start off talking about inflammation. So inflammation in our cardiovascular systems occurs when there's some kind of swelling. Cells have abnormally swelled or increased in size in some capacity. And by the way, the cardiovascular system,
Mhm.
sorry, I thought I missed something there, refers to the first part is cardio, meaning heart, and then vascular is blood vessels. So when we talk about the cardiovascular system, we're talking about the heart, arteries, veins, etc., and the blood that's involved as well. Inflammation can come from stress. So any type of stress, chronic stress like racism, systemic racism. If you have life stressors, work stress, family stress, from smoking any cigarette products, excuse me, any tobacco products, genetic diseases, drinking too much alcohol, lack of exercise, eating animal products, eating too little fiber, and eating too much fat or too much sodium, and lots of other factors. The inflammation can make blood vessels more prone to damage. And when they're more prone to damage, that you could kind of think of them as prone to having maybe a cut in them or a scrape. And if there's damage like that, that physical damage, anything passing through those blood vessels can kind of stick and hang on. And unfortunately, cholesterol is one of those molecules that can kind of stick in those weakened spots and build up over time. And that's one of the ways we can develop blood clots. And those blood clots can then break off and get dislodged in our brains, our hearts, other places, and lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other forms of heart disease. Kwan, do you have anything you wanted to add about the
Wow.
scary stuff that I just mentioned? That was kind of scary.
Okay, I was just totally on the maybe eating right and some
Right.
exercise and I should be good. And you came with a lot of things that it's like, wow, didn't quite go there in my mind. So yeah, this is really good. Maybe I need to pay attention and focus a little more on, the different factors and things. So I'm excited to know more.
Well, I mean, I'm a scientist, so I get excited about all of this. Not everybody does. But I think it's important for us to talk about the scienciness and the anatomy and physiology of health, because otherwise we go around and we're talking with our friends, oh, girl, I need to decrease my salt intake, or you can eat more fiber, or you're getting enough protein. But what does that mean? What does sodium mean? Where does it come from? Why are we even eating it in the first place? So I
Right.
think science is important. Science is always important. And how you feel is important too. So there are a couple of ways that we can address inflammation. One of them is to increase water intake.
Mhm.
And I guess, Kwan, maybe you and I can come up with some ways. How can we increase our water intake throughout the day? Or what do you do to make sure you're getting enough water?
I
Anything?
try to make it a regular habit. Like every time before I eat something, I'll have a glass of water. And then I do make a regular trip to go get glasses of water, throughout the day. Anytime I'm feeling hungry, I'll go get a glass of water just in case to kind of hydrate first. So I really have made an effort to increase my water intake. And it kind of helps too that I'm in Florida and it's really hot all the time.
So
So you kind of feel dehydrated. And yeah, so I try to reduce juices and sodas to, replace it with water because I'm trying to stay hydrated.
do you like just plain old water? Or I should ask, what kind of water do you drink? Where does it come from? What does it taste like? All of that. I mean,
It's filtered water. I'm not really fond of flavored waters. I don't like, like anything like fake chocolate. I want the whole real thing. So if I'm gonna go bad and delicious and all the way, I want to go all the way. I don't want to have a replacement. So I don't like flavored water. I'm okay with sparkling water
mhm.
periodically just for something extra, but I'm not fond of anything else in my water. And I don't really like a lot of the different bottled waters, just plain water, plain water to hydrate feels the best to me.
When you say you don't like fruited waters, do you mean like you don't like the smashed fruit in water, or do you mean you don't mean sweetened waters? Does that make sense?
Kind of both. I'm not
Okay.
really fond of having the hint of fruit in the water. Like I said, if you're going to give me a bowl of strawberries, I'll take the strawberries. Don't give me flavored water that sort of tastes like strawberries. No, I want the strawberries. So
Give me the strawberry, give me the whole fruit.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, no, thank you. And I think I misheard earlier. I thought you said fruited, but I realized you said flavored. Okay, so there's one way to get water in to just drink it.
That's
Oh,
it.
do you get cold, warm, room temperature? What do you do?
Oh my goodness. When it's like super hot outside, I love it iced, ice cold. But in the night, of course, I think that might sort of wake me up, but I will pop in to the kitchen in the middle of the night. I just get thirsty. And I'll have just room temperature water, just a little bit. And it kind of helps to take away that feeling of just dehydration. And I tell you a funny thing, anytime the water is threatened, I instantly get insanely dehydrated. It's like the thirst just comes out. So we had a hurricane once and we have a water pump and it knocked out the power. So everything shut off. I probably had a glass of water 2 seconds before the electricity went off, but the moment it went off and I knew that the water pump was off completely for the house,
Mhm.
I instantly got thirsty. And I felt
Oh,
like I was dying of thirst. It's like, oh, I've got to have some water. I need water now. Must have water. It's like, what's going on?
it's
So
like
yeah.
your body's telling you to store up or something.
Yeah, it's like I crave the water just for the feeling of once it doesn't feel heavy. If I drink a soda, um, I either feel super, energized, and then 2 minutes later, I'm kind of the energy drops, things like that. Juice just kind of makes me feel really full, but water just has a nice, refreshing feel. So it's nice to know that it's so good for you. I mean,
I mean, it is good. It should feel refreshing. We're made of mostly water, so
yeah, right.
no, that's there. All right, so a lot of folks drink water. I know a lot of people. I'm the same as you. I prefer tap water that's filtered, and then room temperature, preferably out of a glass, preferably or ceramic.
Mhm.
Um, my family thinks it's a little awkward that I like to drink water out of a coffee mug. I don't care. I like it out of a coffee mug too. But I know a lot of people drink water from water bottles, and it's not by necessity. It's not like they have to drink it like that. It's just kind of become a habit. And then I know some people who drink fruited water. So you put fruit. Do I have any? Maybe we could do that later. You just take whatever fruit you want, wash it really well, like strawberries, lemons. You can use herbs like basil or mint and just smash it with a fork or a spoon, or if you have a mortar and pestle, put it at the bottom of a glass and then pour your water in. That's a fruited or herbed water. I know people who drink soda all day long. Oh my goodness. Now they're still getting water. It's just they're also getting all of the other ingredients that are not favorable for the body, including sometimes a lot of sodium. So we want to be careful with soda. Another way for us to get water in is to drink also seltzer. I drink seltzer. I know people drink
Mhm.
seltzer as well. Another way to get water in is to eat soups and stews. I mean, they're water-based, right?
Hmm.
And taste really good, and you're eating it, you don't even realize. Most of us aren't thinking, "Oh, I'm so glad that I'm hydrating myself." But the base is water, and you're taking it in by the spoonful. So we're gonna do a soup today. Actually, it's made of these. And then eating fresh vegetables and fruit all the time, all the time. This is a tomato. I forgot what it's called, but it's an heirloom tomato, so it has different colors. And it's packed with water, and you can tell because when you squeeze it, there's a little bit of resistance, right? And inside, under the pressure of the skin, we have fiber, we have protein. Yes, there's protein in fruits and vegetables, and we have nutrients that are really valuable to our bodies. And then we have a lot of water in there. And that is why, well, I shouldn't say that's why, that's how these fruits and vegetables keep their water content is with the tension, the tightness of the skin, and the way that the skin of the fruit or the vegetable functions. So anyway, there's water in fruits and vegetables. And another way to address inflammation is to not just take in more water, but also decrease our sodium intake, because wherever sodium or salt goes, water likes to go. And so we want to keep the water kind of flowing through our bodies and not stagnant, not hanging out. And when we eat a lot of sodium, that water will follow. And oftentimes that's when we get extra water weight in the daytime, or we can develop other inflammatory responses because the sodium is irritating the cells, basically. That's the short way of saying it.
Hmm.
Yeah, isn't the science fun?
Yeah, I've got some work to do, clearly.
What'd you say?
I've got a little work to do. I've got to start removing some of the sodium. So, oh,
It's okay. It's okay. We're going to cook today with no sodium. So no added salt. Fruits and vegetables naturally have sodium in them. They do. But we're going to do no added salt. Folks are going to probably want to say, I need to turn off my television, my computer right now because I just said no added salt. But we're going to do it and it's going to taste good.
I was about to. I was like, "Ooh, excuse me.
Yes.
Technical difficulties."
We don't have seasoning going in. We're still going to have seasoning. It just won't be salt based.
Okay.
Well, it won't be added salt based. On that note, we're going to cut to a quick break. And when I come back, Quan and I will talk some more. And we will try to start cooking a soup live on camera for you. So we will see you back here in about a minute and a half. Thank you.
Calling all future STEM pioneers, leaders, and career champions. Join us on every second Saturday of the month for the BEA Career Day. BEA STEM Career Day is all about creating opportunities for students to venture into the world of STEM through the eyes of professionals. You'll meet mentors and presenters that will give you a sneak peek into the many options available to you in the field of STEM. Hosted by teen ambassadors, you'll find yourself among inspiring peers just like yourself that are aiming high for their future. To take part in the BEA STEM Career Day on Zoom, visit fullstemahead.us and register for the next session. Again, that's fullstemahead.us. BEA, becoming everything you are.
A world of careers unleashed. You can get it at BEA. Become everything you are.
Looks like we're just waiting.
All aboard! Step up, ladies and gentlemen. Doors are closing. Good day, ma'am. Good day, sir. Thank you for boarding. Have your tickets ready. Next stop is downtown Chicago.
Don't wanna be late. Listen to me without no words.
Just listen to the calls, girl.
Hold me down so I can burn.
And give me all you have to offer.
Lights go out, my cat I see.
We talk a little softer.
Eyes gone deaf, now I can't speak. When the night comes, just waiting for the train. When the night comes, just waiting on the train. Summer chill, breathe for me.
Every breath is
The angel of death made my heart beat.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Yay, we're here. Okay, we're going to make a salad. We meaning I. And then you can follow this at home when you want to make it.
I'm ready.
This salad. You ready, Quan? All right, you got, oh, you ready. All right, here, let me just put this down. You can see. All right, here's our bowl. I have in it avocado, red onion. I have that heirloom tomato, and I have some grapes. I've never made this, and we're going to make it today because I already know it's going to taste good. So I shouldn't say I've never made it. I've never made this exact salad. All right, first things first, always try to make sure your fruits and vegetables are washed. You can use soap and water on the outside. You can use salt. You can use, there are these vegetable wipes. You can use whatever it is, make sure you scrub them well and then dry them. And then when you're cutting, so I cook a lot and I'm not used to sitting cooking. When you're cutting, just make sure that you have a stable surface. I have this cutting board. There we go. I have this cutting board. my table steady. And I'm going to just go ahead and start off with whatever I'm most comfortable cutting. So actually, I'm more comfortable cutting the onions. This salad is going to have red onion slices, the heirloom tomato, halved green grapes. These grapes are called cotton candy grapes. They're ridiculously delicious. And then some avocado. And then I'm going to dress it with some balsamic vinegar that I cooked down the other day. I just dumped some balsamic vinegar into a pot and I cooked it down for like 8 minutes till it got to be really thick. You can see here. I can barely pour it. And I'm going to use a little bit of oil and some garlic and pepper. All right, Quan, we ready?
I'm ready. This is all new to me. I've never had this before.
You know what? This is new to me too. What I hear. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. We're also going to put in this vegan feta cheese. Okay. So Quan, you and I can talk while I'm doing this.
Okay, where can I ask where you found this recipe or?
Sure. This recipe came from my cerebrum, from my brain. Okay. But I'm sure that there are recipes online that are similar or that are the same. I don't know. Most of what I cook comes from my own head. I'm cutting not typically. Typically, I would cut like this, but I want you all to be able to see this. Usually, my recipes come from my head. I think, would that go well together? Let's try it.
I'm not sure I would have.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Would you do that?
I try things all the time, but I'm trying to just imagine how I would come up with red onion, cotton candy grapes, avocado, feta cheese. Just, I don't know.
Right? It seems, where would this come from, right? I'm adding in the tomato. So I have the red onion in here, and I'm just adding in the tomato now, pushing everything else to the side.
Okay.
Wow. Cooking on camera is new. I am halving the gravy. Quan, you and I have too much fun. I was looking for more tomato. Is that all right? Do you like tomatoes?
I do. I really do.
I should have asked you ahead of time. Do you like red onions?
I think I do.
That means no. You don't like them, do you?
No, I'm just not sure I've had them I don't know. Can't remember the last time I had them raw.
Oh, okay. How do you usually have them?
Like kind of cooked down, caramelized on something.
You know
Yeah.
what? Though? That
But I
sounds
love-
really good. Uh-huh.
I love avocado though. That's one of my favorites.
So you guys in Florida, I'm in the north. You in Florida have wonderful, wonderful avocado selections, right?
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
we do.
Do you eat avocado pretty regularly? Like you as a person?
Yes, probably at least every other week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a great fat to get in. And also avocados have water.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing water. Okay, so far I have this. You can see
That
I
looks
put-
pretty. It looks okay.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Let's see how it goes, right? And then I'm putting pepper. I like pepper. Do you like pepper?
I'm okay with black pepper, but I'm one of the few people in my family actually who I don't really prefer seasonings on things. I'm not a seasoning kind of a person. It's like salt and black pepper, pretty much it.
I feel like I remember you saying that on one of our episodes.
I know I should
talked
branch out a little, but ooh,
No.
that balsamic vinegar looks good. Look at
Yeah, it
that.
looks good. Listen, here's a tip. Okay, live. Don't take it right out of the refrigerator. Let it come to room temp first. It's okay. It's okay. All right, and now I'm adding I'm using avocado oil, but you could certainly use olive oil. I don't know how much I just did, maybe a teaspoon. That sounds about right. And then I'm going to add the feta as well. Again, this is non-dairy. This is vegan feta. And you can get this at different stores around the country. There are different brands. I like the solid one, and then there's one that's already crumbled. I'm trying not to mention name brands, but if you Google, the top 2 that come up are the ones I've had, and they're really good.
Okay.
I'm just cutting some of this feta. I don't know what it's made from. Let's see. It says it's soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, lactose-free, preservative-free, nut-free.
Oh, what's left?
Is there anything left? Is there anything left? Oh, by the way, my hands are clean. I washed my hands. Just so you know. Okay. So we're mixing this up now. We're going in. We're doing the thing. Remember, there's no added salt. And if you're the type of person that likes things to look really, really pretty, instead of doing what I'm doing, which is just toss and eat or toss and serve, you could certainly sprinkle whatever you want on the top. You could sprinkle the same ingredients on the top, or you could sprinkle fresh herbs on top to make it look pretty. Okay, should I taste it?
Yes. Let's see your face. Full
Is this
shot.
real? Are we really tasting? Is this real? I'm not. It's so good.
Okay.
No, like, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. It's so good. Because you have the balsamic acid and sweetness, and then the onion. Maybe, Quan, because you're used to sauteed onions, you could do that instead.
Okay. All right. Got my fork. I'm just coming in.
Here. Oh, I should have offered to you first. Okay,
Okay.
here you go.
Here, got it. Got
You
it.
got it?
Okay.
Okay, let me know what you think. Listen, normally I would not, but I would be cooking for you and serving you. So my apologies, I didn't offer you some first. You like it?
Okay. Oh, it's delicious.
Is it okay?
I can't wait to share it with my family. Thank you.
Is there anything that you might add to this?
You know, honestly, I might make it, try it, and then decide. I don't know if I do very well with adding something first before I try it how it was intended. I might kill it for myself forever. So I'm going to follow your recipe first, and then I'll let you know.
Okay. I wonder if you could do the sauteed onions like you like them. I think that they might be like extra delicious in here.
Okay.
Really, really delicious.
That's a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll change it up next time we make it. You and I will do the sauteed onions.
Okay. Perfect.
Do you think you'd be okay with the feta?
You know what I think I like of feta? I think it's a cheese that I like.
Okay.
I don't know if I like the vegan one that has no gluten, no preservatives, no soy, no dairy, no. I don't know.
Oh, I'm
left. What could be made out of? Plastics?
well. Let's see. It's not plastic. Let's check it out. Also, I made a boo-boo because I said we weren't cooking with extra sodium, but yes, we are because this has added sodium. This says water.
Okay.
So right there, we're good. Coconut oil. So I guess if you're allergic to coconut, so you can't have this one. And then potato starch, salt, sea salt, some other things, flavor, olive extract, and vitamin B12. Part of the reason they put vitamin B12 into these vegan items is because vitamin B12 we get from animals and from soil. And since most of our produce is so rinsed well, we're not getting B12 as much. So those of us who don't eat any animal products, and those of us who have vegan feta on our faces, we make sure to supplement with B12. Not everyone needs to supplement, but that's an option. Okay, it looks like we have comments. I don't see. Oh, there we go. Yes, I can put the recipe into the comment. Thank you, Vanessa. Yes, yes. I take that for granted. I'm one of those people who likes to just watch someone. Oh, I'm going to try this salad. Oh, great. I'm glad you're going to try it. It's really good. The only reason I'm not grubbing is because that's rude. But guaranteed when we get off, I'm going to be tearing this
off.
I am. I don't even care. So let's talk a little bit about why this is good for our hearts. The avocado has good fats, omega-3 fats, and those help to keep our vessels strong and keep things moving well. The onions are just straight up anti-inflammatory. They help to reduce inflammation. The grapes have water and nutrients and vitamin C that help to reduce inflammation. Vitamin C is like mega anti-inflammatory. The feta, it just tastes good. So we're gonna eat it. And then what am I missing? Oh, the tomatoes, they're high in lycopene and vitamin C, which are anti-inflammatory as well.
I just got healthier listening to that. Thank
We
you.
just look at how healthy we got. I need to put this to the side because all I'm doing is looking at it to eat it. The Brussels sprouts are still cooking in the oven. I have the fan on because it's going to start getting smoky. And that's how I know that things are done. So you don't have to follow my lead. You can cook a different way. All right, I'm doing a lot of talking. Juan, what do y'all have going on for healthy foods down in Florida, like fresh fruits, vegetables? What you got down in Florida?
Right now, it's believe it or not, mango season.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're starting. Those are several just started ripening, so kind of excited about that because fresh mango is excellent. And then we have a few other things. These little small Jamaican plums called red plums, and they're really high in vitamin C. Really great to eat. Little things like that. So I do a lot of salads as well. We don't grow any salads or anything, but I love salad. And I'm sure it's high in water, great anti-inflammatory properties as well. So I can't wait to try this red onion avocado mixture you made. I think that's going to be a great addition to my salads. But yeah, so I'm a pretty healthy eater. And it's mostly because of convenience. It's easier for me to eat healthy. It's because it's kind of quick, building a salad out, easy cleanup.
It is. Part of the cleanup is you just eat it and lick the bowl. You know what? Everybody people should know by now. If you and I are on together, we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna do real stuff. So yeah, it is easy. Yes, it is easy cleanup. Yes, it's manageable. Yes, it's all edible. It's lovely. You can arrange it to make it beautiful.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Let's go back to these Jamaican. You said they're small red plums.
Yes.
What do they taste like? Tell me more about them.
They're sweet and tart at the same time. They're small. They kind of remind you of a little taste like a cherry, sort of. They're not like our bigger fleshy plums. They have a little bit of flesh on them, a bigger seed, and they're small. They are about the size of a grape, but they're really, really just a great flavor. It's insane. I love that about a lot of fruits. Which is why I'm not really fond of flavored water because, like I said, just give me the fruit. Just give me the whole fruit. Let me eat that. Yeah, I'll drink my water on the side.
Would you like some strawberry water? No, just give me the fruit. Give me the bowl.
Give me the strawberries and give me the water on the side.
And give me the water on the side. Mm-hmm. When you eat these, I'm really interested in these plums. When you eat them, do they burst or are they soft? What's going on? The texture?
They do kind of burst just a little bit. But it's not a whole lot of flesh on the seed. The seed probably dominates on the inside, but it's just a very soft texture after you get past the skin, and the skin is edible, and it's just really good, and I know good for you.
Oh yeah, they sound I mean, any fruit or vegetable.
Now is the time to visit because they have lots of those. Mangoes are just starting, but the plums are just in abundance.
Do you eat mango with the skin on?
There's some that you can eat with the skin, or put it like this. There's some that I eat with the skin on and some that I don't. So I kind of look over at my husband and get the word. It's like, is this one? Can I? He's like, yeah.
Is this good? Is this that?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of folks don't know that if you just wash the skin really well, you can eat the skin as well. We spend a lot of time peeling things and turning our noses up at things. Like, oh, I don't want to eat this. I'm just like, oh, you have a comment, Quan. From Vanessa.
Oh, hello, Vanessa. Yes, the fitness is the other half of my heart health regimen.
Let's do
Healthy
it.
or
Let's talk.
workout.
Let's talk. What do you do? What do you do?
It's called Pop Up Fitness, and it's in STEM City, USA. And we do it at 8:30 Tuesday through Friday. And you just pop in, join the video chat, and you don't have to come on camera if you don't want to, but we invite people come on camera if you want to. That's fine. But we do workouts, and we pick different workouts that are between 15 and 30 minutes.
Okay.
And you join and you work out. Now, the benefits are you just have a group of people. There's nothing special that you have to do. Nothing, you don't have to have special shoes. You don't have to have special clothes. You don't have to head to the gym. You can stop, do the workout, and you're done. And you
Wow.
have supporters. So,
Oh,
so
all right.
Vanessa, look out. I'll tag you next session.
let's do that shout out again though. So this is through STEM City, right? Maybe we should put this into the chat after.
Absolutely.
I'll do that. I'll put the STEM City link for workouts. I'll put I'm a clinical nutritionist. I probably forgot to mention that. And I have a practice and I see patients via telehealth. Ooh, hello. So I'll put that in there too. And then I'll put the link to, I'll put the recipe in there for the salad and for the other foods too. But this is really important, right? We weren't focused today on exercise and movement, but you can't just ignore it. Like you can't just eat well and not move. Yep.
That's true.
Juan can show you how to move. So are you leading it?
Oh, let's see. What does it say?
Yes, I see there's a comment. Just
Okay.
answer the comment though. Are you leading the workout?
Some I lead, and then some we just do different videos that we found. And that's a way for people to, once they come back in, if they can't join the 8:30 and they pop back in, there's 3 little options on the screen where they can choose workouts that we've done before, and they get one that just fits them, whether it's toning, weights, or cardio. So it's kind of a 24/7 platform. So you're able to go in whenever you have time. So you can join in the group, or you can just do it on your own. But it's a great way to add your cardio health, to improve your cardio activity, to keep you healthy.
Okay, good. Thank you. That gets our blood moving and our muscles working too.
Yes.
All right. I see that we have a new comment coming in, and I'm also going to join the chat. No, I'm not. Okay. I will just respond out loud. Should the Brussels sprouts be cooked other than boiled? My mother used to make us ensure the smell of the boiled ones. Yeah. Cooking cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts does elicit an intense smell. Some people are attracted to and some people are turned off by. You can cook the Brussels sprouts however you want. You can also eat them raw. A lot of times nowadays you'll see that they've been shaven. They shave them, they slice them very finely and add them to salad mixes. It's really better to not buy your salad mix in a bag. It's really better just make a salad. Anyway, if you need to buy a mixed salad, that's fine. And you can eat them raw like that. I guess you could eat them raw whole. I'm not sure if anybody does that. That's a lot. You can fry them. You can fry Brussels sprouts are really good. You can boil them, steam them, saute them, bake them, and do what I'm doing, which is basically burning them. I'm charring them quite a bit in the oven. So lots of options. They're a hardy vegetable, which means that they can take a lot, and they have good amounts of water and good amounts of resistance. All right. Well, let's just introduce this first, and then we'll take a break. So I'm going to make a soup. Well, we're going to start off making a soup, and I think we'll call it, wait a minute, that's too much soup, because I'm going to put everything in here that's left over from my fridge and that I just found from around the house. So that's what we're doing. And the reason I'm doing this, I mean, it's kind of funny, but also to highlight the fact that we don't have to have perfect fruits and vegetables in order to eat them. As long as they're clean and you know, like if this potato has an eye on it, you can cut the eye off and then put it into soil and it will grow more potatoes. If this potato is misshapen, it's okay. Just cube it. It's going to be okay. Because you know what? You're going to eat it anyway. Nobody cares. If this carrot has divots in it or it's not as crisp, you notice this one is not that crisp. It's been in my refrigerator for a little while. That's okay. You
Okay.
can still cook it. This is washed and ready to go. This is some cauliflower that I just need to cook now. And then I had a whole bunch of celery. Oh, look, there's a little dirt on it. What do we do? You wash it off. It's okay. Okay, there's a head of garlic. Somehow on live TV, I'm going to cut this off. And then we have those heirloom tomatoes. Oh my goodness, the tomatoes aren't perfectly red. It's okay. They're grown like this. It's okay. And if you have a tomato that's kind of mushy on one side, like it's dead, you can just cut off the mush. A lot of us grew up with this, with our moms telling us, oh, just cut it off. It'll be fine. Our moms were right. It's okay. We have one more quick comment and then, okay, one more quick comment and then we're going to go to a break. And when we come back, we'll finish up. Does that salad go well with Vienna hot dogs? No. Vienna hot dogs are not healthy for us. Sorry, folks from Chicago.
Your heart health just went way down.
Yeah. Too much sodium. Too much
Yes.
too much canning.
And I got very thirsty.
Yes. Because of too much salt.
Being hot.
All right, we are going to go for a quick break and we will see you back in about 90 seconds or so. See you soon.
Calling all future STEM pioneers, leaders, and career champions. Join us on every second Saturday of the month for the Baya Career Day. Baya STEM Career Day is all about creating opportunities for students to venture into the world of STEM through the eyes of professionals. You'll meet mentors and presenters that will give you a sneak peek into the many options available to you in the field of STEM. Hosted by teen ambassadors, you'll find yourself among inspiring peers just like yourself that are aiming high for their future. To take part in the Baya STEM Career Day on Zoom, visit fullstemahead.us and register for the next session. Again, that's fullstemahead.us. Baya, becoming everything you are.
A world of careers unleashed. You can get it at Bayer. Become everything you are.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Healthy Doses with Dr. Erica U. Watson. I'm Dr. Watson, and this is my wonderful friend and human being, Quan Hurst, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Career Communications Group, the organization that is hosting this webcast. Welcome back. Thank you, Quan. We're going to make a soup, Quan.
Okay, I'm ready.
I forgot to check on the Brussels sprouts, too, so if somebody could remind me of that, that would be great.
I'm ready. Got my
All right.
knife.
Ready. Okay, I'm going to put the camera here so you can see the cutting, which is here. All right, I have a pot and I have my avocado oil. I was going to cook this live. We're not. I'm making an executive decision. We will next time. It's just better. Normally what I would do is put this on, I don't know, medium high heat. Heat up your pan first and then put the oil in after. Otherwise, it can change the conformation of the oil and cause it to smoke, and we don't want that. So heat up your cooking apparatus first and then add your oil. So look, it already heated. Oh, look at that. And now I'm adding my oil. I'm going to add, by the way, you don't have to add oil. You could cook without oil. I'm adding, I don't know, a teaspoon of avocado oil. All right, so that's nice and warm, ready to go. I'm now dicing some onions. I'm going to put in white onions for the soup. And this soup was called, what was it called? Oh no, that's too much.
Right, everything and the kitchen sink.
Everything in the kitchen sink. Ooh, can we put the sink in? The sink has minerals. Because it's made of metal. But we're going to be all right. We're not going to do the sink today. All right, putting in the onions. We're sauteing onions. You see them sauteing? I'm going to add celery too. Okay, so I'm chopping up some celery. Guess what? I'm not chopping it totally uniformly. That's okay. Some people get annoyed by that. So then chop yours the way you want it. It's fine. I'm adding in celery. I'm also going to add in cauliflower. All of these vegetables will cook at relatively the same time. So I'm not worried about cooking one before the other. I'm also going to add that tomato. I'm just doing a large dice for interest of time, and it's all going to cook down anyway. And I'm going to add in some carrot. I washed the carrot before. I scrubbed it really well. So you ready? I'm not going to peel it. Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah.
Everybody all right?
Yes.
You see
I
this
think.
tip here? It has a little bit of brown on it. That's just the carrot. I washed it. Guess what?
Okay.
We're doing this. It's organic. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. And
I'm clearly a very boring cooker.
No, you're not. No. You're doing what you do, and that's okay. So now I'm using potato. You could peel it. I have a potato peeler here. This is so silly. Let me put this up. Okay. I have a potato peeler. You could peel it if you want. But why peel it when you could get the added benefits of the skin in the potato and a little extra chew? So there are extra vitamins in the skin. Potatoes are cool because they've got a lot of water in them. I'll show you right here.
Like the extra chew. Okay.
A little extra chew. Look, this is residual water from the potato and the other vegetables, but a lot from the potato. And what's cool is that potatoes have iron, they have a little bit of calcium, they have magnesium, they have all kinds of nutrients in them, vitamin C. And because of potato starchiness, they leave us feeling a little bit calm, the way that we digest starches. So potatoes go into. What else am I going to put in? Oh, I had a can of corn. I also have fresh corn. I didn't feel like doing it on TV today. So you could do your own fresh corn. Just take the, shuck the corn. You can put it in the microwave, I think, in the microwave for maybe a minute or so, and that will help to loosen the husk a little bit, and then you can remove it. Anyway, I have some corn, so I'm going to put corn in there. And then I'm adding, because I have a garlic obsession, we're going to pretend that I put a half a head of garlic in. And I'm also adding some garlic granules. And then I'm adding pepper. I love black pepper too, so I put a lot in. That's it. And then I'm going to add enough water to cover. And then I'm going to boil this for maybe, cook on simmer for maybe 15 minutes. When it's finished, I have a whole soup. I can eat as much as I want. It doesn't matter, Weight Watchers, none of that matters. I can eat as much as I want. I'm going to feel full. I'm going to have a lot of nutrients, and I'm getting water, and I didn't add any salt. So if you feel like this is crazy, like you cooking without salt is crazy, you could put fresh herbs or add more garlic or add more onions or add more anything. Increasing flavor is one way to help our heart health.
Did this recipe come from the same place as the other recipe came from?
Yes, from here, from my cerebrum. Yes, it did. And I will put a link to, or I'll put the recipe in the link. The recipe. It's basically just throw whatever's in your fridge that's about to go bad, cook it up.
Okay.
That's what it is. And then when you finish, you'll have this wonderful broth too.
Okay.
Which is lovely. You can, and so you can dip soup, bread in this. You can, oh, I forgot. We could also add chickpeas to this soup.
Oh, some of my favorites.
I remember you like chickpeas.
Love chickpeas.
Yes, and so that's additional protein. We have protein already from the fruits and vegetables because all fruits and vegetables have protein in them. We don't need meat, eggs, or dairy in order to get protein. Okay. And you could dip bread in this. You could, I'm looking at my rice cooker. You could add rice to it, cooked rice to it, cooked pasta, cooked brown rice, cooked quinoa. You could cook the quinoa in the broth. You do whatever you want. The cool thing is that you're not wasting vegetables. You're helping the earth because you're not eating an animal. And you're really giving your body what it needs, which is water and nutrients. This is all good for heart health. Helping to save the earth is good for heart health. Okay.
What about those Brussels sprouts? I've been waiting.
Yes.
I've got my fork and my knife.
They're ready? All right, let me see what's going on with them.
Okay.
Okay, just a second here. Let's see. Oh, well, they're definitely cooked. You know what? They're good. We're taking them out. So these are a little bit darker than I expected. That's okay. They're pretty dark. However, they're like really dark. They're really dark, but you can't see on TV. They're not as dark as you think. They look darker on the camera. But the thing is that they have a crisp on the outside and they cooked well on the inside. So let me put some onto a plate so you can see me eat them. Thank you, Juan, for that reminder. Okay. Another option here is to put some of that balsamic vinegar onto these. Are you ready to try them?
Yes.
Okay, listen, let me see if I can show them. Can you hear the crunch? The crunchy crisp?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yes, they're dark. It's okay. It's all right. They're not burnt. We're all okay. Everybody's all right. Let's put this up. All right, here comes some of the balsamic glaze that I made. Again, all you have to do is take some balsamic vinegar, throw it in a pot, keep your eye on it, and cook it down for a while till it gets really thick. All right, so here we go. You ready, Juan? Here's some for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I'll try some. I'm trying to tell you what Quan did. I can't. I cannot talk. They're so good. It's again that balance of the richness from the crisp and the cruciferous vegetable and the balsamic glaze and the garlic and the pepper.
Excellent.
Would you try these?
Absolutely. I love Brussels sprouts now. I had to eat Brussels sprouts when I was 5 years old. My mom said, you must try them before you can say you don't like them. I tried them and I said, I don't like them. She said, then now you don't have to eat them again. And one day, about 2 years ago, a friend of mine, she's a Brussels sprout lover and she does amazing, air fryer Brussels sprouts. She said, just try some. I was like, okay, I'll try it. Been in love ever since. Like, look what I missed out on all those years. I could have been eating Brussels sprouts.
It's air fryer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We should talk about the air fryer too. Air fryer is good because you can use just a little bit of oil and it crisps things up quickly, right?
Right.
You have them. I saw a comment. By the way, my mom let us choose vegetables that we didn't want to eat too. Mine was peas and asparagus. I will eat peas now, no asparagus. There was a comment, oh, that they're really dark. Yes, they are. They are dark. They are dark. So we have jokes, especially in some of our communities, where it's like, oh, that's too dark. That food is too dark. It's overdone. It's not going to be good. But what happened was the sugars caramelized in here and they change over. They go through a chemical process. And so you end up with a darker looking, whatever it is, food. These are delicious. They do not taste burned if you're concerned about that. They do not taste burned. Oh, yeah, the vegan choices. Yeah, whenever you can, eat plant-based when you can. These are so crispy. I don't want to eat all of them on TV. Why? That's weird.
Okay, I'll be over in 10 minutes, okay?
Yeah, come on over. Kwan's coming over. So we are going to fast forward and say that our soup was cooked. And anytime you have any leftover vegetables, anything. I have some stuff out in pots out here, herbs, potatoes, tomatoes, a whole bunch of stuff. Throw it into a pot with some garlic, some onion, some garlic powder, some pepper, boil it up. You've got you a soup and you're fulfilling heart health needs and you're hydrating yourself without adding salt.
Thank you, because I often have veggies that go bad because I just don't know what to do with them after, the first use. So now I will create soups from now on. Thank you.
Yes. No, absolutely. And if you're really that turned off by them, you could also just boil them and make a broth, strain them after, and just have a vegetable broth on hand.
Okay.
That's another option. Yeah. But it's always good to eat them.
Thank you for all the great tips today. Oh my goodness. Heart health, I'm going to decrease my salt. Continue with my water intake, limit my sodas and things like that. Continue to eat lots of fruits and vegetables that are high in water, and pop-up fitness.
And we're good. We actually just solved a problem of the world right here. We just took care of it. Thank you all for joining us today on Healthy Doses with Dr. Erica E. Watson. Thank you for my co-host and friend, Quan Hurst, who is also, again, the Chief Operating Officer for Career Communications Group. Thank you to Bea, Women of Color, and to family and friends who have joined, other professionals who are watching as well. And we look forward to our next session, which will be in 2 weeks. I don't know if we'll be cooking live, but we will have a guest on at that point who is a medical professional who will be talking with us about all things health. And we look forward to that. So please join us in 2 weeks. There will be an advertisement for it. Thank you for joining today. Please share the link. I will put reminders about STEM, the workout for STEM. I will put my contact information in there if you want to meet with me as a clinical nutritionist. And I will also put the recipes into the chat. We look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. Be healthy.